So today we're going to be making some Cajun fried salmon with baked potatoes and a side of green peas. So we start off by making a list before we head to the store. And now it's time to head to the store. Heading into the store, the first thing we will buy is some potatoes for baking. Now selecting the potatoes, you want to have 3 or 4 good baked potato sized potatoes, which means you want them not too big but not too small either. So after selecting 3, we're going to weigh them, and we come up with 2.5 pounds. Now it's time to get some bacon for our baked potatoes. We want some bacon bits, and you want one bacon that doesn't have too much fat. That one looks pretty good. Now some batter for the fried salmon. We're going with a spicier batter because this is going to be a Cajun fried salmon dish. Now some cheese for the baked potatoes. We went with a cheddar jack because that's pretty standard. Now some sour cream for the baked potatoes. Lastly, some green peas for a vegetable side dish. And now it's time to head home and start cooking. You're going to want to start cooking by washing your hands, and we're going to wash the potatoes as well. Now we rip 3 sheets of tin foil off, pat the damp potatoes down, poke some holes in them for cooking, and wrap them in tin foil. And repeat this process as many times as necessary, and you'll have baked potatoes ready to go into the oven. Alright, now we're ready to put the potatoes into the oven, which has been preheating for a little while. And there we go. Now it's time to throw the green peas in a pot. We're going to add a little water, put all the green peas in, and put those on the stove and get the stove on. Now washing a cucumber and peeling it for our salad. Now we're going to chop the cucumber up, open our bag of salad, put that in the bowl, add some cucumbers, and now we're cutting up a tomato. Now we can add that to the salad as well. Our salad's now done. Now bacon for bacon bits. We're putting those in the oven so that they get nice and crispy without getting too greasy. Now wash our hands before we put them into the oven, and now into the oven goes the bacon. Bacon's done, patting it dry, crunching it up into bacon bits and into the bowl. Now adding some oil to start preheating while my dad shows me how to skin and slice the salmon correctly. Still skinning the salmon. And now we're cutting it into strips for frying, for battering and then frying. So we're gonna first put the salmon into a mixture of egg and milk before putting it into the batter. And there we go. Repeat process as many times as necessary. Shake it up, and done. Now it's time to start frying the salmon. So we're going to put our salmon into the pan and wait. You can build the pan up as much as necessary. Be careful of the splattering oil though. So now we're gonna set our table up, some plates, some bowls, some forks, and yeah. Now waiting for the salmon to be done, and putting the salad out, the sour cream, cheese, and salmon's done. Adding that to a plate, and be careful of splattering oil once again. A spatula is more desirable because then the salmon doesn't fall apart. Baked potatoes are done, we're pulling those out. Now be careful because they're very hot. Now our peas are done, and the table is set. So there we've got our fried salmon, our baked potatoes, peas, the cheese, sour cream, bacon, and salad. So there's a plate, and the final plate. So for under $10, you can do this, and it's fairly simple. Takes a little longer because of the baked potatoes, but yeah, it's very good. So thanks for watching.